No, start right now.
Not
Okay,
start.
start now.
Okay.
Start now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Spring One review. Today, we want to present our project as if we are pitching to a real client. My name is Vũ, and my teammate are Kevin and Ang. To start with a Spring One backlog and group activity, our main goal for this first spring was to build a solid plan for the decking unit page. Instead of just brainstorm on the paper, we use Trello to check our own tasks so everyone can see our project clearly. And moving on to the project tool, we use a professional setup to real world development. First, we use Microsoft Teams for our daily check-in to share idea and fix problem quickly. Second, we use Trello, which you can see on the screen to plan our work and share the workload. And you can see that we broke the project into three core user story. User story 1 for the header, user story 2 for the table, and the 3 for the secure content link. We also make sure that the workload was fair with exactly 5 bonds for each member. And finally, we set a Git hook for version control so we are ready to merge our code safely. Now, regarding our user story, I took responsibility of user 2 is clear unit detail table. As a student, I want to see a structured unit detail table so that I can easily find information about the unit share, enrollment mode, and year. And to build this, my task involved creating a new Git branch, writing the HTML to display unit detail and styling it with the CSS. And finally, merging everything back. So I focus on making the table clean so students can easily read the information like unit code and credit bond. Most of my tasks are already in the done column and I'm just finished the final review. Now I will pass the floor to Kevin to walk us through his user story.
So for my part of Spring One, I was responsible for the unit content and filling user story, which was 5 story point. The goal was to help user easily to find unit content and useful student information. For this user story, I had 4 tasks. First, I added the unit content section to the index.html file. Second, I added current student field link, which take user to official Deakin website. Third, I used Git to save and upload my change for my add unit content branch. Finally, I mirrored my change into the main branch. For our spring planning, this task was added to our Trello board and gave it to me. This helped our team share the work and keep track of our process. So overall, I finished my user story and contribute to Spring One. Yeah, finish.
So thanks, Kevin. Hi, everyone. I'm Ann. I'm a UI designer, and I will cover the project consideration and sprint problem and advice to wrap up our review. So for the sprint, I handle the user story one, which is secure header and logos. I believe that students want to see a clear and consistent Deakin headers and logo so that they can easily identify and the website and distinguish it from potential phishing websites outside. So from that, my task involving creating a Git brand name ad headers, downloading the official university logos, writing HTML and CSS, and merging it back into the main repo story. And so when we plan all our tasks across the board, we focus heavily on 3 core user values: securities, accessibilities, and privacy. For securities, as Kevin mentioned, our secure links task protect users against external web threat and phishing. And for accessibility, in my header task, we chose a clear color contrast and background styling so that everyone, even students that have eye problems, can read the text easily. And for the privacy, both tables tasks were specially structured to display only public academic information without collecting or exposing any unnecessary personal data of students. And however, when we working on our task, there is a major challenge that we encountered early on was figuring out how to prevent the future merging conflict. When multiple people plan to code simultaneously, and luckily that we maintain constant communication rule on as team so that we can reduce waiting time on fixing this problem. And from our experience, our core advice for all the development teams is to do exactly what we did. Map out your Git branch clearly inside your trial task description before writing any code. So that's the end of our sprint 1 review demonstration. Thank you for your time, patience, and attention.
Okay, I will stop the